Hello there, this is Roberto Matthews with a quick gardening tip for you. I just wanted to show you that in this case, instead of doing a direct seed, I'm actually going to take a basil cutting that I got from the store. I was able to ask the representative there at the store if I can just get a small sample of the basil plant. It won't hurt the basil plant if I did this. And she, not quite knowing what I was doing, said, "Sure, that's not a problem." And I said, "Yeah, please just let me have one little branch." So she let me have this. So instead of paying the $4 for the entire plant, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in order to make more of this for free. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottom at an angle. Okay, so a nice angle so that I could have a nice large area to or surface area for the roots and all to come out. And then I have here the medium where I'm going to plant, and as you can see, it's got a small hole right here in order to put seed. But what I'm going to do is just going to cut it across here. And I can actually cut this bottom part, not necessary. Okay, so I cut it so that it could be like kind of like a half here, kind of like open like a hot dog bun. I'm gonna kind of open it up a little bit here. And all I'm going to do is put this right in here like this. And that's just enough to hold the plant steady. Then I'm going to put it in its little carriage, making sure that it sticks out the bottom here. And basically that's it. And so I'll stick it in here where the water is. And before I know it, this will be growing. And once it grows pretty tall, I'll cut it again and repeat the process. And before I know it, I'll have a nice little basil plant garden. I don't have to wait for these seeds to come up, and that's basically it. So as this grows, I'll come back and I'll show you some updates. Also, I wanted to let you know that I'm growing this with the Masterblend, the tomato Masterblend solution that I got from earlier. If you want to know more about that, just click right here and you'll get some information on how I did the mixture and all. Okay, this has been 1 week since I made the cutting, and so I wanted to show you how the roots have grown. The plant itself has grown just a little bit, not significantly, but if you pull this out, you can see that plenty of roots have come up, and it's actually come across the entire area here. Anything that's been in the water has a root system, and you can see that these tap roots are going down, so it's probably going to have an explosive root system soon. Now, I could very well go ahead and put this in soil, and let's turn this around a few times so we can get the roots in there. So I could put this in soil so that it will grow, but I wanted to see how far I can take it and if I can go ahead and cut some more out of it. It smells wonderful. Cut some more off of it eventually and propagate some more. But we're just going to go with this one here. Now that we have the root system going down, it looks like it's going to be growing just fine. Hello there again. This is the final video. It's been yet another week, and as you can see, after just the 2 weeks, the cutting has had explosive growth, and I really can't show you how the roots are doing. Perhaps I'll send a picture later, but I wanted to show you how well this is doing, and I already have another piece of core here to transfer it to this second AeroGarden right here. and I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I'm going to do that. So the plan is actually working. I won't be putting this in soil because it's just doing phenomenally well in the AeroGarden with the tomato, with the Masterblend. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it with the Masterblend, and we're going to go ahead and cut. So since I want to do some good root cuttings here, I'm just going to cut right here above this knuckle right here, so that these can kind of come out. That'll allow me also to make myself some tea with these lower leaves here. So we're just going to go ahead and clip this. Okay, and so now I'm just going to go ahead and take off these few leaves. Okay, that should be enough. I could probably even take off these big leaves right here. Okay, so now we have those leaves cut. We just have basically 4 leaves here, and that should give us enough of a space to have a nice cutting. And I will cut this at 45 degrees so that I can get a little bit more surface area, and we're all set. And so I'll just go ahead and place this over here. And the reason I'm not placing it here is because we already have a giant root system coming out of this basil plant. That's going to get nice and bushy coming out this way. And now I can go ahead and propagate. So if this happens in just 2 weeks, before you know it, I'll be able to have enough basil plants to give away. And I highly recommend giving away any plants that you have in overabundance, because that creates goodwill, and people love it when you give them something that's actually living, and something that's useful too, because people who love to cook will love this fresh basil. Have a beautiful day.